League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on Esports.
Well, so that would give that one away as, okay, we are going to go the Camille once again. You were talking about, oh no, not going to happen as that's the Swain locked in, and still, we need to rack.
Frustrated. The knock-up synergy here is the Shockwave, by the way, and that's going to be fun to track and fight.
Exactly. His Sword is going to be able to find the never move. Cube very, very low is now Sword. He's in trouble. The full brunt of the force going to come in, and that is first blood going down. Tarzan gets himself a mark, but Fly flashes forward, and can he actually find it? Oh, two autos from the casters, and that's going to be that. Gen G pick up two topside and only control. You can see winning in farm pretty considerably. Ambition, pretty easy time. Just going to grab themselves an Ocean Drake.
Summoner, but no more than that. An exhaust was used by Viper. Trundle's here, trying to just once again put the pressure on.
That's a big double pulverize to come in from Core JJ, though. Another knock-up as there's the last breath on top of Ruler. Tarzan does come down. The arrow is going to land onto the Kindred as Lehens eats up Viper, but it's not enough to save him. There's the Flashnar onto 3 from Cuvée. This is what he's known for. Demonic Ascension going to come in and get the Ashe in the backline, thankfully, as Sword wants to find more. Never move, doesn't land onto the cow. And now Sword 1 versus 4 isn't going to get anything at this stage. Hyper's in there. Ambition gets a kill. That's his first 999 now for the man in the jungle. He does a lot of damage with his Shockwave and compare it with a last breath. Okay, Cube's going to get caught out of position here. A lot of damage comes in. There's the Shockwave. Going to pull back the Nara, and Tarzan picks up the kill. Chovy proactive on the Orianna, but it is going to give up.
A Cloud Drake on the bot side, not the biggest prize, but a prize at the moment where they're very behind in terms of game tempo. It's still a prize.
G going to be able to do this Cloud Drake pretty easily on their side as well. Not exactly the high-value Drakes we saw in our first series.
Present point is added. In the meanwhile, Gen G will take every objective on the map short of the Baron.
Yep. No Infernal Drakes this game. It will be the Mountain Drake to be spawning here. Gen G. Exactly. Lehens, he's going to lumber over, but they don't have a Blast Cone to utilize. Flash is going to be necessary. They pull up the Baron. There's a headbutt pole. As Viper's already very, very low, but he's dancing around this fight quite nicely. Last breath is going to be utilized, and immediately the stopwatch is employed. Sword jumps in the backline as Ruler now has to use all of his time to deal with the Swain as Fly. Very, very close to dying. Cubé, very high health bar, as there's a Shockwave, it comes in onto Ambition, but the Gnar ultimate is almost just as good. Lamb's Respite is going to answer, but a 5-man pulverize. Good God, everyone's hitting all their skills, but it seems to be working for both teams. It's so close. GA is going to go down as there's the trade. It's Ruler versus Sword, and Viper. Fly is still alive. Sword tries first. Viper not going to be able to get through. He's going to give up. But God, that team fight was close.
We knew they would
try and work on energy throughout a team fight. I think we needed to get to about 150 there due to the fact that all the skills seem to be layering on top of each other, and people will just disintegrate. Because Chovy is setting himself up to become a pretty huge Orianna. It's okay, he's going to cop a big arrow to the face. That's a problem. Windwall's good, but there's a huge knock-up once again from Core JJ. Sword, he's going to go golden. His Zonya's working out. Demonic Ascension keeping him alive for a long time, but tanking forever isn't going to be enough if you're still going to die, and Gen G can disengage.
1000th kill there for Ambition 2 onto Sword. 500 from the jungle, 500 from the mid lane. Congratulations to him, but he knows there's plenty more to be done as Ruler might have overextended.
Yeah, Tarzan, he wants to do it as well. As good God, Ruler's just life-stealing back, flashes out of the Shockwave. This is the AD carry we've been waiting for, as Gen G are just going to mow them down. Viper goes for the hero play, but he's not able to follow it up, as it's a good flash from Tarzan, but he is the last man standing from Griffin. 10,000 gold, by the way, is the lead here for Gen G. 35 minutes into the game, they'll rip apart this inhibitor, and they're looking for the victory. Ambition, he says he made it to 1,000 kills. He wants to finish the game now, pick up his MVP, and move on to game 2.
Deserved victory for Gen G. They just do it better with this team, can't they? Just do it better in the late game. Sick flash from Ruler. Congratulations to Ambition on his own personal milestone, but it's a team game, and the team game goes the way of Gen G.
Yeah, that flash to get out of the Shockwave. Cho'Gath going to be picked up here, and Fly might be employing his 100% win rate Galio on the red side here.
Brittle level for Kindred. And try and actually be calculated on it. I don't think it's necessary. Gets in there, gets a bit of help. They'll get a Ocean Drake entrance this game, and we'll have a level 2 available shortly.
That's his first blue buff that he's got so far, as another Dark Binding is going to land. Ruler having to run away, and that ultimate is certainly going to yield fruit. Does have a stopwatch on the side of Core JJ, but that's just going to eat through the time of his ult. And First Blood going to go to Tarzan at 13.5 minutes in this game. Not sure whether...
Poke away the Galio for free. Galio going to have a bit more lane control as a result. Speaking of control, they finally have the inside track on this Ocean Drake. They'll be able to match the first one. Griffin got way early.
Yep, even very well with that hero's entrance, but Fly needs to be there, and Griffin are fighting around it. The flash to come in, there's a knock up onto Ruler, who flashes immediately to get his way out, and Viper can't follow. True Shot Barrage comes in as Fly's in here. In goes Cuvée as well, but they've only traded 1-for-1, and Sword has to flash to get the hell out of the way. Justice Punch onto Tarzan, but he's in amongst 3 people. The wallop comes in, and Fly's going to get the kill. And Griffin just played into Gen G's hands.
Exactly. They don't have the tools to shrug it off as much as possible.
Play the Ruin King and Hyper are going to be doing a lot of work there as, oh god, the chain CC. It's real good though, with the black shield for Griffin and the shockwave onto a couple of members, softening up Gen G. Is it going to be enough though, as Lamb's Respite keeps Viper alive for such a long time? Sword gets in here, he wants Gargoyle for breakfast, he's gonna get it. And now Cuvée, he waddles in, but he waddles in too late. Maybe we're gonna try and contest that, but not wanting to go 4 versus 5. The minion wave, like you say, was enough to take down the outer turret bottom side of the map.
And Fly's on a flank as well.
He can also be everywhere, so a few options here as Ambition has to Arctic Assault to get out, and Core JJ might have been the right target after all. As he gets silenced, Sword moves very far forward, it just solos him out. Okay, wants steak for breakfast, by the way, as Ruler gonna take the Blast Cone to get him into the Wolf Pit, and this means Griffin get a free Infernal Drake. Double stacks of that one, and it's feeling like Game 2 is edging further and further. It's Griffin. They want to find yet another fight. We know that Chovy is not afraid of throwing out that shockwave, as there we go, Viper jumps in, hero's entrance does come down, as Sword in the backline is just going to once again eat his target, but Ruler survives somehow. Doesn't matter, AoE is gigantic as Core JJ, the first target in the fight yet again, and Gen G will lick their wounds and run back to the fountain.
Cuvée shows up, I believe.
Jumping forward a little bit aggressively. It's okay, Ambition.
Ruler also use QSS, here we go.
Yeah, a whole bunch of buttons are going to miss, but the last breath, that's targeted, and that is not going to. As Fly gets a 3-man taunt. Big Justice Punch as well as the AoE damage is here from Gen G. The 3-man Gnar as well from Cuvée, who makes his presence known in this fight, and Griffin members are extraordinarily low. Look at Ruler, safe on the backline and should be able to clean up. But in the end, it's a double kill for Tarzan, and Gen G can't find the rest of their mark. Needs to wait for quite a while before that Warmogs is going to get online.
Here we go.
And start giving him back his health, and Gen G, they've got enough damage to take down this Infernal. Ambition, does he have it? Yes, he does. Shockwave onto one, but it's only Fly. And Griffin now missing a big cooldown. Still, Gen G games I've ever seen, Papa Smithy.
Well, that excitement should extend to a mid lane turret. Windwall getting a lot of value, but Ezreal can poke around the side.
Oh, pulls him back. The hop not going to be good enough, but Hero's entrance is godlike. We do have the QSS coming down, but the double taunt comes in from Fly and just eviscerates the Kindred. The Yasuo dies in the backline as well as Sword, trying to be a brick wall, but that's all he is. He doesn't do the damage without the feast. He's getting knockups. He's doing stuff, but it's not enough. 3 kills comes in as the Cho'Gath dies. And Gen G, they find that he's going to come into that pit, but there's no one coming. We've got Double Blade of the Ruin King. Gen G, they just need Ambition for a bit of a smite just to add some security and softening up Griffin. It's like a Requiem. Does a lot of damage if you get it over everyone, and 2 inhibitors down at the same time. Ambition split pushing on the boar on the bottom side.
Griffin have made the game so difficult for themselves, pulling
blood, but this time he actually got them an inhibitor turret. Black Shield, sorry, Dark Binding is going to land as there's a knock-up, and Viper is going to take down Ruler. Goodbye Siege from Gen G. That's a disengage on the ultimate that actually looked like it was about to kill Viper. Core JJ goes down, bottom lane is now dead for Gen G, as is the Baron buff in 20 seconds, so they'll go home and they'll see whether Cuvée is actually going to make it out as well. Tarzan, the flash in from Sword, trying to get the play here. Hops out of the way of the rupture, and Cuvée looks like he should be home safe. To come down from Ruler, Fly still has that ultimate available as well. Cuvée gets softened up, another True Shot Barrage used very early. This is going to be a 50-50 as they do have the feast at least. to start this one off as Viper just taking free damage. Ruler unhinged on the bottom side, but good God, the shockwave is golden in the front line. Chovy may have just saved Griffin's lives as Fly looks for the taunt, does not get it. And Griffin, they get themselves the Elder Drake, and they're looking for more teleport to come in.
It's cancelled!
Oh God, it's cancelled! Can Cube actually do this? He's got a lot of damage! The backs, they don't have Baron, but Viper!
Very high in terms of stats, but maybe debatable in terms of how the team fight will go. You could argue that Griffin made the clear call of if the wombo starts from Griffin, then surely you get the multi-man knock-up and you fight. They're chasing here. Let's see how long the chase goes on for.
Yeah, Ambition is extraordinarily tanky, but is the hero's entrance going to come in time? No, it's not, because Viper just slices through him. The true damage, so important here on the Infinity Edge. Looking for Cuvée, can he actually perform his duties this time?
Yes.
Gets the slow on Tarzan, it's beautiful at the same time.
Well, that's usually a sign there's something exciting afoot as, wow, an auto attack does a lot of damage. Well, no, I actually died.
Yep, a Viper and Sword should be able to get rid of him. It's a really oh God, okay. They're getting all of them. 2 inhibitors are going to go down, but it's a big sacrifice to come in here from Gen G. There's a 4-man pulverize, but not the one that you get excited about, because that is going to mean a very dead cow.
A minute death time is on 3 members. Ruler is not going to try to...
in this area.
20 seconds for
sweep
Nar.
it out. Okay, Ambition and Ruler. Ruler doing a lot of damage, and Ambition is going to throw his face into Griffin. The knock-up's going to come down as he does get himself out. The fadeaway jump shot as, oh my God, Viper, he's going to get taken down, but no! Tarzan's there with the Lamb's Respite. They do manage to get the Mercurial Scimitar out of Ruler. He knows that he's the last man standing.
He's buying time!
To save it as Cuvée jumps back in. It's an open access, and Griffin, they're just going to bomb rush it, but no, everyone explodes and teleports into the Griffin base. Gen G, I think they've just done it.
They have done it. They're going to win this game 2-0. Insane ending on this one.
Chovy's got the flash.
Can he do it?
Can he actually get over?
Crap!
He's got the dissonance. Everyone running back in.
How many autos can he get?
Oh, the 3-man shockwave. He doesn't kill Ruler, though. That is so important. The headbutt to get him out of the way. 2, 3.
More.
He dies. And Gen G win the game.
You have never seen scenes like this in a competitive game. They were so close. One more auto would have done it. We're not in playoffs, but it feels like playoffs. And Gen G, dumbfounded, find the victory.
Oh, man. I need a day off tomorrow, Papa Smithy. Can Achilleos come in?